I had multiple portfolios with different investment experts, top specialists in very good banks. Their investment process was, for me, unacceptable. I had a number of specialists who helped me to invest, but they didn't give me the reasons for investment. They just told me, just pick this stock, and for me, it was horrible because I cannot invest without understanding why I'm doing that. We went through all of them with you to structure the process the way I understand so that I could do it myself.
You don't have to pay the management fees to the experts from big banks. You have more control about your finances.
This is the most important result for me.
Thank you, Konstantin, for accepting this interview. Could you just take a minute to introduce yourself, please?
My name is Konstantin. I live in London, and I've been working in the sphere of development and management of residential property for 3 decades already.
So when you joined us, what were your struggles, your problems? What was your situation before joining the coaching program? What did you want to achieve?
I've been doing securities investment for many years already. Generally, my stock investments were split into a few parts. One was done with the help of investment specialists, investment experts, who gave me advice on where to invest, and I made decisions based on their recommendations. There was also my second part of investments, and here I tried to find investment ideas myself. My biggest challenge was trying to make all this multiple information, trying to systemize it and build some kind of clear investment process that could guide my decisions. And what was more important, I didn't have anyone to consult with. As I previously told, I had a number of specialists who helped me to invest, but they didn't give me the reasons for investment. They just told me, just pick this stock, and for me, for my mentality, it was horrible because I cannot invest without understanding why I'm doing that.
Yeah, just to clarify, Konstantin had different financial advisors with different portfolios, and he wanted to be in control, in charge of the portfolios. So the goal was to understand the portfolios and give you all the power and the knowledge so that you can do it for yourself.
I was speaking with top specialists in very good banks. I was trying to understand how they invest. All of them had different approaches. It was based mostly on the speculative nature of market. They didn't have a very deep picture of why they invest. And that was a kind of surprise for me. So the investment process was, for me, unacceptable. That's why I needed someone who could structure this process to simplify it and structure it in a more understandable way.
How did it go? Can you explain maybe to the audience how we worked together and what did you achieve?
What was good about the theoretical parts is that it gives you a very clear and simple structure how to arrange your investment process. This was what I was looking at, having multiple sources of information, having multiple courses in front of me. I couldn't understand what goes first, what goes second, and where I should stop. Here I found the clear structure and what is very important, sources of information. So in the course, I found quite a clear picture what to use, how to use, what information to derive from these sources. So it was pretty clear. So this is a very positive side of the course, I mean the theoretical one. But what is different from maybe other courses and what I found very valuable is, of course, the vibe in the groups is friendly and motivating, and you can ask any questions, but here there are no stops. What I like most that there was the mix of people with different backgrounds, and it makes you realize that you are not the only one with the doubts. It actually encourages you to ask more. So one of the most important sides of the course is that you have a hand-on-hand experience with experienced person and a successful one like yourself, Christoph. Yeah, because sometimes it's more important to speak about your own situation. Like I think it's very advantageous for the course that you have face-to-face discussion of the portfolio of the participants of the course. So as I mentioned before, I had multiple portfolios with different investment experts, and we went through all of them with you. And this is, I think, the most important result of the course.
The fact that you are now able to pick your own stock and manage your own portfolio is a great conclusion to this coaching program. Because now, for example, if you want to manage your several portfolios, you don't have to pay the management fees to the experts from big banks. So the gains are just phenomenal. You have more control about your finances, which is what you wanted, right?
Yeah, for me, most important was to structure the process the way I understand, and also simply enough so that I could do it myself. When you're inside and doing the same process with the experienced coach, you feel yourself confident. You have the process in front of you. So when we did it in the lessons, and when I return home, I just do it myself without anyone, and it's easy going for me. This is the most important result for me.
Yeah. Why did you choose this coaching program instead of another one? Why did you book a call with me and join my coaching program?
Because it focuses exactly on the topics I care about, and explains in much detail which resources to use for finding and analyzing information. It's just the essentials without, I mean, any overload. As I mentioned, I had a number of programs which were, academically very complicated for me. I think what makes it especially valuable is the direct access to you, Christoph. So, because you have a very successful professional experience with investment, you are always. For surprise for me was that you're always available. You're always available, like you are just near me. Yes, and it's I think very important that you are very much involved in the process, and you can talk anytime individually, not only discussing the portfolios, but also when I have some questions about the course, about the ideas of the course. So it's very important.
And would you recommend this coaching program? And if so, why? And to whom?
Given everything I've said, I think the answer is obvious. I would, of course, recommend this course. I think this course is ideal for everyone who wants to understand the investment process without overcomplicating it, structure the key steps, and learn how to use information sources effectively. This course also gives you the chance to review your portfolio with an experienced professional and build new friendships and connections. And in the end, it's always better to know you are not alone in the investing world. There's value in sharing ideas, getting advice, and hearing different perspectives that can only improve your process.